Is Anki worth your time? I used it every day for 1 week so you don't have to. Let me test it for you. Have you ever downloaded an app because everyone on the internet said it would change the way you learn? That's exactly what happened to me with Anki. If you're learning Chinese, you've probably heard people say that Anki is one of the best tools for language learning. Some people even claim they've learned thousands of words with it. So I decided to test it myself. I used Anki every day for 1 week to study Chinese. And honestly, I don't think it's for me. Let me explain why. Before trying Anki, I was already studying Chinese using videos, textbooks, and a little bit of listening practice, but I kept seeing people recommend Anki. The idea sounded amazing. Anki uses something called spaced repetition. Basically, it shows you words right before you're likely to forget them. In theory, this should make memorizing vocabulary much more efficient. So I downloaded the app and committed to using it every day for 7 days. The first thing I noticed was how much time I spent creating flashcards. For every new word, I had to add the Chinese characters, the pinyin, the meaning, and sometimes an example sentence. After a while, it felt like I was building a database instead of learning a language. Maybe that's not a problem for everyone. But for me, it was surprisingly tiring. The second problem was that reviewing cards became boring very quickly. Every day looked almost the same. Open Anki. Review cards. Rate how well I remembered them. Repeat. I know this system is supposed to be efficient. But studying Chinese started to feel like doing chores. And when learning becomes a chore, motivation drops fast. Now, to be fair, Anki does work. By the end of the week, there were definitely words that I remembered better than before. The spaced repetition system is clearly effective. So I'm not saying Anki is bad. I'm saying it wasn't the right tool for me. What I discovered is that I enjoy learning Chinese through real content. I'd rather learn 10 words from a story, a video, or a conversation than memorize 50 isolated flashcards. Maybe it's less efficient. But it's more enjoyable. And if a study method is enjoyable, I'm much more likely to stick with it for months. So, is Anki a good tool for studying Chinese? For many people, absolutely. For me, after 1 week, the answer is no. I'd rather spend my study time reading, listening, and interacting with the language than reviewing flashcards. And that's my experience with Anki. My rating for Anki after 1 week, 2 out of 10.